what is the best real estate team model out there? Hi, I'm Jose Medina with Powered by Impact, and today we're here to talk about the 3 different real estate team models that I see the most often throughout the United States. So, as you know, real estate teams come in different shapes, different sizes, different value propositions, and these are the 3 that I've seen the most prevalent out there. And before we get into those 3, one disclaimer is through my career and through my counseling and coaching with others, I've often seen people and even myself kind of look at another model, you're operating one model, and look at another model and think, man, that's really the one that doesn't have any problems. Here's what I'm here to tell you that every model has problems. You get to pick the model, and that means you get to pick the problems that come along with that model, right? And so let's go through the 3. The first one is the group model. That is these really large teams. Sometimes you're gonna see 30, 40, 50 people on these teams. And really what it comes down to is they're operating more like a brokerage. They're mirroring kind of the brokerage concept, which is we need agent count. Everything is driven by agent count, and there's lower standards maybe. You don't have to sell as many houses. If I get 3 or 4 or 6 transactions out of someone, I'm good with that. Just on a phone call with a buddy the other day, and he runs this model, and he's like, look, if they can fog a mirror and they have ethics, we'll bring them in. That's one model, right? The second model that I've seen that's pretty prevalent is the specialist model. So here's what that means. The specialist model is we have one section of agents that just do listings. We have another section that just does buyers, right? And so they kind of run in parallel. If you're a listing agent and your brother wants to buy a house, you typically refer that out to a buyer agent, and you kind of don't cross over your specialists. So what happens in those models is typically the team is generating a lot of the leads, and this model typically has the highest per agent production. One of my teams runs this model, and they do 44, it's average of 44 transactions per agent on the team, right? Because you're specialized, you're highly leveraged, and you're just doing one section, and you're getting better at that. So that's one. The last one is the Realtor partner model. So it's almost a meld of the 2 to some extent, but this is a model where your agents do both sides of the transaction. Your business as an agent on the team is still coming, a good part of it's still coming from the team. They're producing that business, but you're also bringing in a pretty good share of your own as well. And it allows agents to do both. There's probably a little bit less leads than in the specialist model, but it's a model that I've seen work across the United States as well. Here's the reality. All 3 can work. There's not one that's better than the other. There's pros and there's cons to each one. We just did a class talking about 5 ways to attract talent to your organization. And we went over the pros and cons in depth of each one of these models. If you're interested in getting a recording of that, just reply back to me. Let me know. We'll send that out to you free of charge. It's a 45-minute webinar about how to attract talent to your organization. Hopefully you found this valuable. Jose Medina with Powered by Impact.